So Veterans Day is a very special day in my heart. It means a lot.
It just has a special meaning since, again, my family was in the military, so I think to honor them is a really big deal.
Coming from a long line of military, Air Force, Army, Navy, Veterans Day has always really held a very special place in my heart.
A lot of service members will have a different definition of what Veterans Day means to them.
But it also hurts. It hurts because you have the ones that have gone before you and didn't come back, and you have the ones that have gone and they do come back.
Veterans Day means a lot to me. So both of my grandparents were in the Air Force. My grandpa flew in Vietnam. He was the flight engineer on CH-53s, and he also flew Hueys. They're amazing stories.
Some of my favorite memories growing up were on Veterans Day, such as flag planting at the Memorial Cemetery. As a Cub Scout, that was probably like a core memory for me. It could not, like, it just, every time I think about it, it warms my heart.
Veterans Day to me is like really important. It helps me remember like my parents' service. I know they worked very hard. There were very hard times. For service meant a lot to my country, and I know it meant a lot to other people.
So it's just a really nice day to commemorate them and remember what they did for the country.
I think it's probably the most important commemorative holiday that we have. I think it's good to have a designated time to honor those who have sacrificed a lot for us, active duty, past duty. I think that once you serve in the military, no matter what your status is, you're always a veteran. So it's very important.
It's really important what they've done. We wouldn't be here today if they didn't have their sacrifices, and even all the small jobs matter.
And it's just to think that I'm so very grateful for our veterans, those who are still with us and those who aren't. Because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be speaking here today.
Being a veteran, I think our job doesn't stop. We were actually, myself personally, I like to give back to the community. I like to make a difference in our young men and women's lives. It's always giving back to the community. I don't see where a veteran would ever stop giving back. We gave however many years, 4, 10, 20, 30 years of active duty time, missing birthdays, missing anniversaries. But we never stop giving back, and that's what Veteran Day means to me, is always giving back to the community.
But most important is why it was done. Like I said, and it was done for the people, for you. Because I think maybe before I served, someone thought I was important enough, and my family, and our rights and everything. And that's kind of what I wanted to make sure that I did.
We all have our differences, but at the end of the day, we're all one. We are all on the same team. We're all achieving the same goal, and no matter what happens, someone always has our back.